Are you over-vaccinating your pet? Hi, if you're new to our channel, I'm Eleanor. I'm not a vet, but I do have my master's in health science, and both my parents are veterinarians. And I spent 3 years failing my own dog before I figured out what actually works. So here's what I know now. Dr. Ronald Schultz, an immunologist at the University of Wisconsin in the School of Veterinary Medicine, published a landmark study in 2006 showing that core dog vaccines like distemper, parvo, and adenovirus provide a minimum of 3 years of immunity. And in some dogs, they found antibodies still present after 14 years. 14 years! And we're booking annual appointments. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Let's talk about rabies. In humans, if you work in a high-risk environment like a vet clinic, a wildlife facility, or a research lab, you get the rabies vaccine series. Then a blood test that measures whether you still have immunity. If the titer shows you're still protected, you don't get revaccinated. You don't just revaccinate on a schedule regardless of whether you need it. The science tells you what to do. With dogs, though, we do the opposite. We vaccinate on a calendar, not because the immunity has worn off, but because the appointment is due. And here's something most people don't know. The 1-year rabies vaccine and the 3-year rabies vaccines, in many cases, they're actually the exact same biological product. Same dose, same formulation, different label. The distinction is administrative, not immunological. And it's not harmless. Repeated unnecessary vaccination triggers immune responses in an animal that's already protected. And over time, that chronic immune activation contributes to allergies, autoimmune disease, and the kind of systemic inflammation that drives your pet straight to the vet for conditions that have nothing to do with the original vaccine. The shot you thought was protecting your dog or cat may be part of what's making them sick. So what's the solution? Ask your vet about titer testing. A titer test measures your animal's actual antibody levels. It tells you whether your animal is immune before you automatically revaccinate. In some jurisdictions now accept titer results as opposed to booster shots. You just have to ask and bring it up. Annual vaccination is a revenue model. Titer testing is a science model. Know the difference.